Well, good evening, everybody. Happy Sunday, day after Christmas, and we're wrapping up the weekend with more of the same. Humidity, warmth, overnight fog expected. We'll chat all about that coming up in just a bit. Good evening, James. Hope you're having a wonderful night, ma'am. Cindy, good evening. Christina, are we ever going to get some cooler weather? She asks. Yeah, well, not for the next 5 days, but next Sunday, we're thinking about we're looking ahead for our forecast models to kind of suggest more of some cooler air building in back from the north. So it looks like next Sunday will offer up some chance at some cooler air, and we'll dissect that and give you the forecast in just a bit. Hey there, Gene. Hope you're having a good night, and I hope everyone had a great Christmas. And speaking of the holiday, next couple days, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, is going to offer up a pretty big time for everybody traveling back home. So here's the airport travel forecast. And you'll notice from Boston to Philadelphia, Atlanta, Georgia, Dallas, LA, Miami. These are the forecast high temperatures and the rain chances through Tuesday and Wednesday. Now, you'll see it looks like the Northeast and the Midwest will see more of the more active weather. Doesn't look like it's going to be huge, but it looks like from Illinois to about New York, they're going to see a pretty good chance at some rain in addition to the West Coast. Back here at home, 76 was the high, 57 was the morning low. Both those are above the normal, so we're in a very warm, humid weather pattern, as you could probably tell. Allergies, they're up heavy for the mountain cedar count. It was at 4,000 yesterday, now it's at 7,230. We need some relief. Mold is light. That's the good news, thank goodness. 480 on the mold count this Sunday evening. Now, if you're wondering when's the cold air going to arrive, well, not for a while. Matter of fact, the forecast models that we're looking at, probably about 7 days from now is when we could expect some cooler air giving us some relief here in South Texas. But notice the red on the map. Texas to Florida to the Carolinas, we're all going to see for the next 6 to 7 days some warmth. And notice how warm it was this month. I mean, it still is. I haven't filled in the temperature for today, but again, that was at 76. And notice all the red on the map. A lot of warmth, a lot of humidity. Last Tuesday, Monday, and Sunday were the only days, in addition to the 12th, where we saw temperatures below normal. So those are the only days this month where it's felt winter-like, December-like here in San Antonio. But again, hopefully next weekend can offer up some relief in the form of some cooler air. Hey there, Gene. Hope everyone's having a good night out there. Christina. Yeah, again, asking about the cooler weather. You know, not until next Sunday is when it's most likely going to arrive here in South Texas. And speaking of South Texas, we're clear, at least partly cloudy. There's some snowfall across the northern half of the U.S. from, let's say, Montana to North Dakota to Chicago. You can see this belt of snow moving in from south to north into Canada, in addition to some heavy rain and even some snowfall moving into Minnesota, Wisconsin, the Great Lakes area, Lake Michigan. And yeah, that's some pretty good rainfall on the other side of the country. Clear in the eastern half. If you have any plans to go out there these next couple days, it's clear. Most likely going to stay like that because of high pressure out to our east. Some rainfall for the west coast, but not much. But they've been getting hit with a lot of rainfall over the last several days. From LA to San Francisco to the Pacific Northwest. That's where the weather has been a bit more active these last couple days for the holiday. Back here at home, though, it is quiet. We're mostly clear at the moment. After midnight, we're going to see a bit more cloud cover move in and another round of overnight fog for us this evening. Hey there, Cindy. Good evening. Hope you're having a wonderful night. Yeah, it's quiet. There is a cold front out north, but it's not going to make it anywhere near us, unfortunately. You'll see it's 45 in Albuquerque, but 64 here in SA, 70 in Corpus Christi. So you can kind of get an idea of what kind of air is mixed in our area right now. And temperatures are not varying much across the region, 60s, some 50s in the hill country, 71 in Pleasanton, 67 in George West. And the reason being is because of the returning Gulf flow, southeast winds, brings in and transports humidity, and that's why it's a little humid out there right now. It's not tropical. When our dew points get into the 70s like they are in the summertime, that's when it's very humid, but right now it's not too bad. But because of this, that is going to contribute to more fog in the overnight. So just like this morning where we saw mist, sprinkles fog, clouds, gray clouds. It's going to happen again overnight. Matter of fact, visibility right now for the hill country is down to a half a mile for Kerrville. Fredericksburg is down to 3 miles. Hondo into Bandera and Medina County, they are down to some patchy fog down about 4 miles. So that's not terrible. But expect this to expand and kind of go a little bit more widespread in the next 6 to 8 hours as temperatures cool down. The temperatures cool down into the 60s. That's where the dew point's at. When that happens, condensation occurs, and that's what happens with fog. And it's what fog is, really just a cloud at the surface. And we're going to expect that more overnight. So lower 60s, little humid, not terrible, but with that in place, overnight fog. And you can see how that plays out over the next several hours. By 7, 8 a.m., morning clouds, temperatures in the 50s in Kerrville. By tomorrow morning as you get your Monday morning started. And you'll see some green popping up on this Futurecast model, but really not looking much in the way of measurable rain. But again, like this morning, some damp roadways, a few slick spots, mainly because of mist and the fog that's condensing out in the air. In visibility's concern, you'll notice by 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, which most likely it'll be at its worst, half-mile visibility, if anything, less than that in Kerrville. Same thing in Gillespie County. Northern Bexar County is going to be covered in fog, and most likely everyone from I-35 west into Del Rio and even into Gonzales and Pleasanton and down 37, we're going to see at least some fog everywhere, and then there will be a few pockets that see more dense than others. So after the morning, clouds clear out just like today. After lunchtime, 1, 2, 3 o'clock, the sky's clear and we see sun, and that helps temperatures boost up to near 80 degrees by tomorrow afternoon. Humidity day by day, 2 cold fronts, but not until Wednesday. It's going to be a weak one on that one. And then the next stronger one, Saturday and Sunday, and that's going to drop humidity a lot, give us a dose of colder air. That's what the forecast models are saying right now. Matter of fact, you can see on this one right here, here comes the first front, barely makes it through San Antonio by Wednesday evening. And notice it moves farther south near Pleasanton, but then warmer air collides with it from the Gulf of Mexico, and it stalls out between here and George West and Beeville, and then it retreats back to the north as a warm front. So expect warmer temperatures New Year's Eve, temperatures near 80 once again Thursday and Friday, and even into New Year's Day. But notice Saturday comes around. That system races across the plains through Oklahoma. And notice on Saturday afternoon, there's some wintry mix up near Oklahoma and Kansas, New Mexico, Colorado. Gives you an idea how strong the system is expected to be. And again, this is a forecast model, so take it with a grain of salt. But we're looking at a front on the western side as it swings eastward, and it moves through San Antonio sometime Saturday into Sunday. And that should clear out our skies for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday for the first full week of 2022. So again, that's not until next Saturday, next Sunday, so a full 7 days from now, basically. And you can see right now temperatures are going to be in the 80s for the next several days through Thursday. Clearing skies Thursday thanks to that first front, but the better and stronger front is going to be in the latter half of the week for New Year's Day and New Year's Eve. But overall, very warm, 15, 20 degrees above average from Monday through Saturday. Much more winter-like come Sunday as temperatures drop from the 80s down into the 60s from Saturday into Sunday. Hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas. Make it a great night and make it a great day tomorrow.